Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and it's time for a free Friday tutorial. I have got a super cute card that I'm going to put together for you. And let me just go ahead, give you our host code. Go ahead and order anything you see here at jeanpiersanti.stampinup.net. If you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me each week as we do these free tutorial Fridays. So today we're going to be using the Oval Occasion stamp set. I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday and a little treat for you. I am also going to be using the Ice Cream Cone Corner Designer Series paper. It is super cute. We're going to be using this little cone here, and then the back side looks like a cone. Isn't that so cute? So I've got a piece of that. If you want the dimensionals, check out on my blog, beautyandthestamper.com, and you'll be able to get all of the printed tutorial, and it has all of the dimensions and everything. I also have an extra piece here, and I'm going to be using the cone side. Got some champagne rhinestones. I've got a sheet. Now this one I will give you the dimensions. It is 5 by 11. I cut it right down the 11 side at 5, and then I scored at 3 3/4. I flipped it around and scored at a 3 3/4, but you could do 3 3/4 and 7.5, whichever you choose. For me, it's just easier to flip it around. I have 2 pieces of peacock. What's that called? Pretty peacock. I have a scratch piece of pretty peacock, a scratch piece of the basic white, and then I have a little extra sheet, just a little strip here. It's like 1 by 3 3/4, I believe, but again, don't listen to me. Check the tutorial. So let's go ahead and put all this together, do our stamping, and make a card for this little gift card here. I love the colors. I think it all goes really well together, and it's just super cute. Okay, let's set everything aside for the time being, except for what we're going to be stamping and punching. So we've got that, we've got this, and we've got this. So we're going to get out our pretty peacock. Oh, I also have a couple punches, the 2-inch punch and then the Oval Occasions double punch. And we'll be using those as well. So I'm going to get out my punch, and I want to have that oval punch as a background. So I'm going to stick that in here and punch that right out. So I have that, and now I can keep that for something later. I'm going to use this punch in just a bit, but first let's stamp it. And I think I'm going to go with a little treat for you. So we're going to put that in that pretty peacock there, and just put that right down, and then hold it for just a second. Let all that ink transfer over, and look at how nicely that came out. So let me show you just up close how, isn't that nice? That was nice and crisp. And now we just need to punch that part out. So we're going to stick this guy in here. Oh, did I touch ink after? Oh, phew. Oh, don't you love when that happens? So I'm just going to take that piece. I'm going to line it up nicely there. And I think I punched it just a little too high for wanting to center it nicely. So I'm going to just take a little piece off. That's what's great about scraps, right? So now I could line this up really nicely, get exactly where I want. And the way that I do it is I like kind of hold this down a little bit, so you see it'll hold it in place. And then as I move it around, get it to where I want it, I've got it about there. Oh, there is perfect. and I already have that kind of halfway held down. We're going to punch that out. Now we've got that piece. And that's that. It's so quick and so easy. We've got one more little bit of stamping to do. We're going to do this guy, and we're going to have this in a nice little fun fold, but I definitely want to get that happy birthday on here. So we're going to do that happy birthday. Get that nice and inked up. And I'm using the grid paper, making sure that's lined up with a line so I know exactly where it's at. So then I can just push this guy down very nicely. We'll let that ink get on over there and then pull that back up. Again, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So we've got our happy birthday down there. Now we've got our pieces. I'm going to start bringing those pieces over. Now this is going to be a gift card holder. So you decide, do you want it to be on the ice cream cone side, or do you want it to be on just the cone side? For me, I'm just going to do the cone side, but I want it to have just a little bit of a half circle on here. So again, I'm going to hold that in there, and I'm going to kind of go up and down till I kind of get in the middle, right? So I want to see. That looks good enough. Good to the eye, I think. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to set all these different pieces here, there, and everywhere. We're going to build the front of our card. So we're going to take, so we have two of these. These are our bases, the front of the base and the back of the base. So we're going to take this guy. We're going to line this up really nicely. Get our stamp and seal. And of course, this is a brand new stamp and seal. We're going to get that in here. Put a little bit right there. And we're going to line this up. Now, if this is cut right, you could line up these corners and everything will come out very nicely. See there? Now, we're going to take this little guy, and again, we're going to decide where he wants to go. And I think I like it right about here, kind of covering up the cones. Showing some of that color there. We're going to put this right on here. Line that up. There we go. Okay, now, next part, I want to get out some of my dimensionals because we do want this to pop up a little bit. Even though it's a fun fold, it's okay that it pops up just a little bit. So I'm going to take that stamp and seal, and we are going to center this little guy right up. Nope. So when I do that, I only hold a little piece down because I want to make sure that it is as center as possible. And then once you get it as center as possible, then you punch it or push it down and get that to lock in place. We are going to get just a couple of the Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to get our Take Your Pick tool. Best tool ever. I think if anybody asked me what is the must-have tool that you need when you're doing your crafts, any crafts, it is the Take Your Pick tool for sure. All right, so we're going to center this little guy up. Cute. Now, if this is just a standard card, how quick and easy would that be to just have that piece of paper folded right in half? So quick, so easy, right? But this is going to be a little bit of a fun fold. So I have decided that I wanted to do some fun folds And you guys have told me, and I have created a Patreon account. So with that Patreon account, that is so you guys could help in supporting, right? This is a little bit off, but did I not do it? Did I do it wrong? Okay, it is a little bit off. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, let's see. I got all sidetracked here. Okay, nope, this will work just fine. Okay, perfect. I'm going to take this guy here, and we are going to either one, you can put the stamp and seal, or you can use the mono liquid adhesive, whatever you choose. I'm going to use this guy here just because it's out, and we're going to just put a little bit here. Right? Now this happy birthday is going to be on the back side of the card, the opening side. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to line these up as best as I can. Just like that. See how that worked like that? Then I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to put that. I'm going to go down the side here. And we are going to line up these corners with these corners here. So lining all that up. And again, make sure everything is cut correctly, and you're going to get this nice card here. Now when they open up this card, what did I do? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, I was being so silly. So I was like, what did I do? No, this is correct. So silly. So when you open that up, it's now going to have this nice little fold like this. Isn't that cute? So, but we want to make it into a gift card holder. So I'm going to pull this over and we're going to bring this right here. Okay. Now this is where I am going to use the mono liquid glue. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I definitely want to make sure that it's right on the edge, but very thin. Hold, please. I've got a little bit of stuck glue. There we go. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And we're just going to put a real little line. Just a little line, not anything huge. But I definitely want the line to go all the way around. But I don't want it to come popping out the sides. But I need it to be big enough for that to go in. So you see there? So the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want the glue to muck all that up, the stamp and seal. So I'm going to grab this right in the center. I'm going to push this down. And line that up. And I love this glue because it does dry rather quickly. And now you see we have this nice little pocket for our gift card. Isn't that cute? All right. So what I was saying about my Patreon, I am going to do different levels where you can choose to support me, and you can get a tutorial included with your monthly support. And I would love to have you do that. Look how cute this is. And don't those colors go really cute together? So this pretty peacock is not in here, but I thought it just looked so pretty with these colors, like the Bermuda Bay. It's got these great tones that it just pulls from there. So that is my card. There is also a couple other levels on that Patreon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that link right down below so that you can click on there, check it out, see if you like it, choose to support me. I would love to have that, and we could craft together. It'll be fun. It's going to be like our own little beauty membership, right? So, all right, beauties. I will put this out on my blog as well, so you can get those printed dimensions and tutorial. And you guys, again, if you want to order any of this, just go to jeanpersanti.stampinup.net. There is a great stamp set that coordinates with this paper, but the papers are just so cute, and there are just some stamp sets that work great with it. So I thought this was really cool. I love this. I love the way that it opens. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.